Hello, I'm Sebastian. Welcome to Nine Nar Trees podcast. Today, I will summarize and review the book, The Zen Teaching of Huang Po. On the Transmission of Mind by Huang Po is a profound work capturing influential teachings attributed to the 9th century Chinese Zen master Huang Po. Dense yet enlightening, the book represents a cornerstone of Zen Buddhist philosophy, focusing on achieving enlightenment through direct intuition and insight rather than intellectual study or ritual practice. Huang Po emphasizes simple yet deep spiritual realization, unmediated by conceptual thought or dualistic separation. This text, skillfully translated and widely acclaimed, provides clear insight into fundamental Zen principles, offering readers rewarding exploration into authentic spiritual awakening. Huang Po, revered for his straightforward teaching style and unwavering commitment to truth, dismantles common misconceptions about enlightenment, deliberately pushing the reader towards instantaneous awareness. Through inquiry, dialogue, and direct assertion, Huang Po thoroughly expounds the mind-only doctrine central to Zen, revealing that true understanding lies in experiential recognition of one's Buddha nature, inherently existing in all sentient beings. This volume is not only a practical guide to enlightened living, but a detailed exploration of the immediacy of Zen awakening, presenting powerful teachings that have influenced generations of seekers and scholars alike. I will give you key takeaways from this book. Firstly, understanding the nature of mind. Central to Huang Po's teachings is the recognition that mind is ultimately pure and undifferentiated. He proposes that understanding mind does not involve intellectual pursuit or conceptual understanding, but rather direct insight into one's immediate experience, free from elaboration or thought. The nature of mind, according to Huang Po, transcends all duality, concepts, and labels. This profound teaching suggests that all phenomena perceived through the senses are manifestations of this singular mind, not separate external entities. Through close and dedicated attention to the workings of one's consciousness, the inherent unity of self and universal mind can be directly revealed, leading effectively to instantaneous enlightenment. Practitioners are thus encouraged to abandon conceptual fixations and instead trust in direct intuition and immediate awareness. Huang Po's approach emphasizes going beyond logical and philosophical interpretations, favoring a more authentic, immediate apprehension of reality through Zen meditation practices. Secondly, the non-duality of reality. Huang Po emphasizes that all dualities, self and other, good and bad, existence and non-existence, are ultimately false constructs created and sustained by discriminating thought. This teaching underlines that reality itself transcends all dualistic cognitive categories. By practicing non-discrimination and releasing attachment to any dualistic thinking or labeling, a practitioner experiences reality as undivided, whole, and free from contradiction. Enlightenment, according to Huang Po, entails the recognition of there being no separation between the experiencer and the thing experienced. Non-dual awareness dissolves conflict, doubt, anxiety, and confusion created by the dualistic mind, creating an underlying sense of profound peace, clarity, and compassion. It moves students to a deep sense of oneness with the universe, fostering genuine ethical behavior grounded not in rules, but innate identification with all living things and natural processes. Thirdly, direct transmission of enlightenment. A crucial part of Huang Po's philosophy involves direct transmission of awakening from master to student, relying on personal interaction rather than theoretical discourse. This unique Zen tradition maintains that true enlightenment cannot be entirely conveyed through texts or teachings alone. Rather, it is most genuinely transmitted through experiential realization, typically guided directly by an enlightened teacher. The essence of this transmission is beyond words and concepts, perceived directly by the sincere and prepared mind. This aspect is crucial in Zen tradition, signifying that true understanding comes through experiential realization rather than theoretical discussions or scriptures alone. Huang Po encourages students to remain within the present moment, cultivate mindfulness and clarity, and directly contemplate their inner nature. In essence, these practices foster conditions ripe for awakening through genuine dialogues and interactions between master and student. Fourthly, elimination of conceptual attachments. Another major theme in Huang Po's teachings is the abandonment of conceptual attachments, including religious ideologies, spiritual attainments, and intellectual interpretations. According to Huang Po, while concepts and teachings aid practice, they should ultimately be transcended entirely. Attachment to spiritual concepts, including Buddhist precepts or religious dogmata, can obstruct direct realization, since true enlightenment is seen as an experience beyond ideas or philosophical constructs. Huang Po persistently challenges students' attachments to words, teachings, rituals, and conditioned understandings in order to push towards intuitive and immediate experiential recognition of reality. He underscores that realization doesn't necessarily bloom from thinking deeply, but rather arises from complete letting go of all conceptual knowledge and personal constructs. This detachment enhances spiritual freedom, wisdom, and openness, allowing true clarity and spontaneous compassion to manifest naturally. Lastly, recognizing Buddha nature. A foundational topic presented by Huang Po is Buddha nature, which he asserts as inherent and intrinsic in all individuals without exception. Buddha nature refers to intrinsic purity, enlightenment, and wisdom present within each individual, waiting to be uncovered. To realize this inner nature, Huang Po instructs individuals to look directly inward with unwavering attention and sincerity. This inward exploration leads to recognition that each person, regardless of their worldly status or perceived spiritual ability, intrinsically possesses the complete enlightened nature of the Buddha. Recognizing one's inherent nature removes feelings of inadequacy or spiritual inferiority or superiority, generating sincere humility coupled with profound self-confidence. Rather than pursuing enlightenment externally, Huang Po teaches it is immediately achievable through directly realizing one's original nature, which is always pure, clear, and inherently awakened. Understanding Buddha nature thus notably empowers and liberates individuals from suffering caused by ignorance, affirming the innate sacredness and potential for enlightenment in every human heart. In conclusion, the Zen teaching of Huang Po is an invaluable work ideally suited for spiritual seekers, scholars of Eastern philosophy, practitioners of Zen Buddhism, and individuals interested in profound self-exploration. This text cuts through layers of confusion surrounding enlightenment, clearly explaining common pitfalls of attachment, dualism, and conceptual thinking, thereby providing effective guidance toward authentic understanding. Its timeless wisdom emphasizes direct experience and intuitive realization, thoroughly applicable to contemporary life, offering techniques to foster clarity, peace, and compassion. Readers interested in transcending intellectual abstraction and adopting intuitive knowledge will particularly benefit from Huang Po's straightforward approach. Unlike other philosophical texts which might heavily emphasize theory, Huang Po prioritizes practical experience and direct mediation, intellectually accessible, yet powerfully transformative. The simplicity and directness of Huang Po's teachings distinguish this work, making complex Zen ideas available to novices and deepening experienced practitioners' insights. Choosing this book over others can greatly benefit personal spiritual practice or intellectual curiosity, providing practical guidance for profound internal development and enlightenment realization seldom found elsewhere. If you would like to support Huang Po, you can buy the book through the Amazon link I've provided in the podcast description. After reading the book, please let me know what you think and share your thoughts. See you around.